Hello, 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 and welcome. This is Debbie Dachinger, Dare to Dream Radio. And I am so excited because tonight we're actually bringing an angel on the show. It's not often you can say you interviewed an angel. But we are. We're having the Archangel Raphael on, and I hope so much that your experience is as joyous as mine is. This is a really gorgeous energy. So stay tuned for that interview. And I have some great news. First of all, if you have not yet, go to my website, DeborahDachinger.com, DeborahDachinger.com. This is the big news right here. My book, my best-selling book, just won the National Independent Excellence Awards for Motivational Book. Yay, Motivational Book of the Year. Not even of the day of the month, it's of the year. I'm so happy about that. And then it also won the NIEA Sponsor Award. That's such a blessing to me because I'm literally in the midst of writing my second book. And as you know, Dare to Dream is all about making your dreams come true. So this to me felt like just a foreshadowing, I hope, of what's going to happen with the next book, which I'm ready to roll out very soon. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to talk about the principles, some of the principles that assist in your growth and that assist in you reaching your goals. Let's talk about some specifics. The first one is, of course, look in the mirror. Now, when you look in the mirror, what happens? What do you see? What do you express to yourself, whether it's silent or spoken? Because that's so important. Do you see value in yourself? Can you add value to yourself? And when asked, how do you feel about yourself? What's the feeling? Because the key is to think and believe, I'm a person of worth. Think well of yourself and you'll do well in life. Find your strengths, know them. It's so interesting every time I read about strengths, the importance of strengths. Yeah, because, some people say, oh, build up your weaknesses and this and that. Well, that's great too. We are all about growing here. Know your strength, capitalize on them, use your worth and value in life. And frankly, my opinion, you were given your strengths for a reason, so use your gifts. The planet is waiting for you. Yeah, use your gifts. The next thing is consistency. Now, motivation gets you going, but self-control, that keeps you growing. Motivation gets you going, self-control keeps you growing. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Now, if anybody out there can think of another word besides discipline, please let me know, because I always have a hard time. Makes me feel very much like you're in the army or something, or other, I don't know, discipline just seems like parental and mean. But there's something we can do to ourselves that demonstrates that we're really aligned with our intention. We say we want to create this, and we discipline ourselves to take action steps to do it. Motivation gets you going. Yes, woohoo, you can be very motivated, tune into these radio shows, these videos. Yes, 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 be inspired. Inspired means spirit into you, yes? And then the self-control and the discipline, that's what keeps you in line to keep growing. Your environment. Next is your environment. Be around people and places and things that create upliftment. Anything that is sucking the life out of you, it's sucking the life out of you. Wow, how else can I say that? Energy is so potent, and where you put yourself and what you surround yourself with is potent, and so something else comes to my mind. So if I'm saying that, then another fact is the energy you put out then is so important. Who are you being right now? Who are you choosing to be? Yes? So be upliftment rather than being down, complaining, miserable. Uplifting people can create a big difference about thriving and growing. Next is resilience. Now, resilience is interesting. Very successful people know how to be resilient. Very successful people go through what everybody goes through. That means sometimes they get knocked down, sometimes things don't work out, sometimes they get disappointed. Sometimes it doesn't go quite like they had wished. However, it's not that they don't feel their feelings. Trust me, they have feelings too. They have support teams too. What they do though, is when they've gotten through, they choose to pick up and keep going. So it's about having good management of bad experiences, and that leads to growth, because some days you win and some days you learn, right? Manage bad experiences and learn and prosper from them. Next is intention. Personal growth is intentional. We grow on purpose, not by accident. I cannot imagine. I don't know why exactly I was designed the way I was, but I've always been about personal growth from the time I'm a little creature. I cannot imagine a life without the intention of personal growth. It has given me so much relief and joy and knowingness and awareness and connection with spirit and value and worth of myself and others. It's so get on that train. It's great. The next one is trade-offs. Because sometimes you pay in life. Isn't that interesting? Sometimes you pay in life. You can pay now, you can play later. Or you can do the opposite. But it's basically if you want an education, for example, you're going to invest your time. You're going to invest your money. You're going to invest studying. You're going to do what it takes to educate yourself. And the benefits later can be a good job, a good life, good pay. That's when you get to play a little bit. So you can sometimes work hard to grow and learn and know that will alter when you pay. And paying is only about that. That kind of gets back to the discipline, right? It's about aligning yourself with what you say you want. Curiosity is the next one. Curiosity, stimulate growth by asking. When you ask questions, you learn something. Be aware, because if all you're about is giving answers, you learn nothing. Do not be a know-it-all. And also, don't be one of those people who just talks. I was at Starbucks today. I was sitting near a table. It was like a monologue, this woman and man. And it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. She literally didn't stop, and I thought, wow, that must be difficult. And if not, blessings to that guy. But that was tough even for me, just sitting at a table far away to think no breath, no connection, no conversation, no co. Co means where two or more are gathered, right? It's an invitation for people to engage with one another. So remember to ask questions, and you'll acquire, you'll absorb, you'll become better. Grow by asking. Contribution. When you develop yourself, you also develop others. I could never do this show if I hadn't done a lot of the work I was doing. I could never show up and share what I do if I hadn't aligned myself to do the internal work and play and all of that. So that's it. When you learn, then you have something to teach. That's when you have the passion to give forth. Develop yourself, you can develop others. And forgiveness. You know, I once read somewhere that when you do not judge, there is nothing to forgive. Do not judge, there's nothing to forgive. Holding grudges is harmful to our hearts, to our souls, to us.